lenders, realtors, and title company that are scared. If anyone thinks they're going to sell this is your guy, your Remax guy. He said, if you think you're going to do it like you did in 2021 and 22, they ain't going to make it work. And that's obvious. But markets have always changed. 33rd year of doing it. And you're always constantly adjusting. And we were doing that every couple months. We were doing that during the time too. Yeah, things aren't going off the shelf immediately, but I mean, I sold a house on Christmas Eve and the day after Christmas. And there's some stats, obviously you see them on here, Andy, that days on the market are up about 3 weeks worth. The share of homes with price decreases jumped from 26 a year ago to 41% this year. That's fine. People are trying to, hey, this is what the market was. I'm going to try to get it. And their thought process is right now, we used to say, hey, your house is worth probably $315. We would price it at $299 to get $360. And now they're saying, well, geez, we're not getting extra offers. Let's go price that house at $350. Well, it's still worth only $315. You just drove the price up by getting people excited. So again, you have to adjust. And there's a lot of people out there, lenders, realtors, and title company that are scared. They have to grab something to get something. And so they're going to tell you what they got to tell you, probably not do what's best for you. And what's best for you is to be honest with you and tell you how it's going to work. And if it doesn't work and you don't want to sell, then don't sell. It's very simple.
And I think that there's some interesting stats. Of course, you know me, I've been absorbing as much as I can the last week here when I've had some downtime between deals. And you're seeing a marketplace that's shifting. And where the shift is happening is with the consumer. The consumer wants a different experience. And we've said this for years. The consumer, from what they've surveyed, they were showing that the people that want to sell their houses, 60% of the people that want to sell their house this year do not want to list their house. And they'd be willing to pay a premium to not have to list their house, meaning we as real estate agents have to have alternative services. Now, the immediate response is, well, let's go to an iBuyer, the Open Doors or basically your corporate America, Wall Street buyers like Open Door, OfferPad, Zillow, who got out of it. And they're making you offers. And the only difference is, guys, is that I think that you're going to see those kind of offers, which are very attractive. I think you see billboards all over town advertising that. But less than 3% of those people that call off that ad are actually taking advantage of that program. It sounds good on paper. And then they say, well, if that doesn't work for you, let's do traditional listing. And then you're kind of down that traditional listing path with that individual. What I'd say is this. Being a real estate agent, we have to be cognizant, I think, of having alternatives. Having, sliding different I shouldn't say sliding like discounting. Sliding as in maybe you don't offer the full, services. Maybe you have partial services. You have for sale by owner services. You have I'm going to bring you to an investor services. Let's bring you to the investor market where we have the flipper market. I mean, there's lots of alternatives there where I think you can yield more money, but you do need the hand or the guide, if you will. I don't think there's ever been more of a market that needs real estate agent representation than this one. And I just think that the real estate agents, so that we can blend together better, we got to listen to the customer.